So I'll explain right now. So I'm being taken out of context with the context gaslit, right? So clearly, as said in the first example, in the first one, it was an example, right? So I provided a thought experiment, a hypothetical, right? Which are not my actions, as clearly stated by the fact that I said, if that happens to me, I'm stopping and I'm taking the girl home. Why? Because I don't want to sleep with anybody who is unsure of me. Anybody who goes and stops in the middle of
it. You said that when she says stop, you were going to be pissed.
Yeah. I mean, you have every right to.
That's kind of.
So you still think that you can just get as many pumps in and it's not rape?
No, I never said that.
What?
No,
I just played the video. Are you saying it's stupid?
Yeah, but that's not. No, that's me saying in the example provided, right?
That's dumb.
I mean, you're projecting right now.
Projecting. I just played your your fucking.
No, you're projecting.
This is your claim that I just played.
You're the dumbass.
I'm the dumbass. So this is your claim that you just made.
Yes, you are.
How many pumps after she says no doesn't not make it rape?
Hold on, Pat. Can you tell? Photo. This chick is fucking knocked out, bro, on the floor, bro.
Who is that?
Bro, have this man. He'll show these photos and he'll be like, look at all the bitches I get. And I'm like, bro, they all have their fucking eyes closed. They're all fucking super fucking drowsy. And then this man, and here's what's wild. Pakt will tell you that he don't drink. So this man is fucking, he is not drinking. He is not drunk. He's picking up drunk bitches, bro.
Why are you at a club?
Tyler, talk about his business, dude.
Like, I'm a sober guy. I don't drink. But guess what? You'll never
find
me.
This is called packs, and these packs are solely to help people that are too inebriated at these parties feel a little bit more sober. So he literally tries to find the drunkest people possible or the most inebriated people possible to go and give his business to as a front to probably just start talking to them so he can go do shit like this.
So weird.
In your hypothetical, you quite literally said that it doesn't matter the amount of pumps, it's not grape at all because women who withdraw consent are nightmares. That's what I heard you say.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
okay, great. So, okay, I want to know, Nate. Wait, Nate.
You are a fucking creep.
The example that I gave you, right? If you're going and you're in the act, right?
Pause.
Stop.
You can resume.
Comes more and ejaculate. Is that our word?
Okay, I'm trying to explain. Hold on.
No.
Nate, he's not. Okay, great. So keyword, example. In the example that I gave you, right? The hypothetical which I posed, right? The hypothetical that I posed the entire time has never shifted. It has never changed. You guys are lying and saying that this is not what I meant. What happened was I was providing an example of something that could be seen as withdrawn consent, right? That is not withdrawn consent. That literally a girl can go and lie and put a man in jail for. So what I said, the hypothetical that I brought up in the example, right? I said, okay, say for example, a guy's going to town, right? And then there's a miscommunication. The girl says stop, but it's not clear. And then the guy goes 3 pumps over and she goes, no, stop. And he goes, wait, what? And then hold on.
That's not what you fucking said in the video because you even said in the fucking video.
Pause. Okay, you can talk to me in just a second once I'm
No,
done
but
talking.
Pat, you're elucidating and you're actually avoiding.
I'm not. Hold on, wait.
You, by definition, are fucking gaslighting.
No, you.
Because in that video, you said
you're
3 pumps after. You said, he said,
stop. If I say stop and you do not stop, then I mean stop. Like, yeah, you need to stop.
Okay, but fucking the example that I just gave you, stop, 3 pumps, and ejaculate, and it's done.
It doesn't matter.
You didn't
if you don't stop when I ask you to stop, like, it doesn't fucking matter when you're gonna ejaculate. It doesn't fucking matter.
I'm sorry, but that's no. Yeah, sorry, it's not our word.
Say the other one.
When is it our word? Is it the 4th pump or the 5th pump or the 6th pump or the 20th pump or the 3rd? At what point?
It doesn't matter what fucking pump. It's when someone
No, I'm wondering when
stop if you say stop. And that goes, that's the same if a man feels the same way. You stop.
Pat, what's the number of pumps that becomes an R word?
I don't think it's our word at all. Like, it doesn't matter the number of pumps.
So if she says no for,
So you're saying that she can, if you're saying she cannot revoke.
I think from honestly, like from like a rational human, like humanistic perspective, right? Of like, if you consent to that act, right? And like, if you want to be a good partner in that act, right? Like, you made your bed, like, sleep in it, you know what I mean? Like, and like, it's kind of weird to withdraw consent, like, unless there was like some violent act, you know what I mean?
It's lovely to hear these without interrupting.
Because you've engaged, you've started, you've gotten the gear going, you've turned the machine on. Men actually experience pain. If that happens with me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm taking you home. And they're not responsible. They should not be sleeping around. They should not be relaxed with men.
It can happen with married women.
I know, and that's called a nightmare. That's called somebody who married somebody, probably had a kid with them, and then they change, and now they're miserable.
That's not always the case. Like, they can experience traumatic. That's not always the case.
And that's it.
I'm smiling because I literally laugh and smile in the face of evil. So that's why. That's because you guys think you affect me and you're going to chase me off the internet, but I'm not fucking going anywhere.
You have 3 minutes.
Great, thank you. So, yeah, I'd just like to point out that as clearly referenced in the video, I said the example provided, right? And the example provided was an example of withdrawn consent, which it could be misconstrued as, grape or SA, but it was not, right? If somebody goes and basically, if there's a miscommunication, right? And then the man stops, the intention is actually what matters, right? It's like the person cannot accidentally grape somebody, right?
That's not what you said in the video.
That's literally what we were talking about.
That's not what you said.
Well, maybe, hold on. Hey, Nate, let's try to have them post the full video then. Tyler, post the full video. Go ahead. Put the whole unedited clip out there and then let people make their decision, but they won't. And I'd love to have Tyler re-upload the video of him talking about child porn being a victimless crime, right? And then have people decide. Let people go and see the clips unedited without people saying what I said, what I meant, right? No, Nate, you're cutting me off again, please. Okay,
because you're on my live. Who do you think you are?
Well, I thought that you were going to give me the courtesy that you gave Scooby, right?
I gave Scooby was playing a video.
Okay, so yeah, exactly.
Scooby was playing a video.
Okay, so go ahead. What do you have to say to interrupt my time? Even though I'm trying.
I can always re-give you the time, darling. I can always give it back. So calm down. Now you keep trying to the example whether or not an individual if an individual withdraws consent.
Okay.
And
Nate, let me pose the example to you. Ready? I want to have you answer the question. How about that? Ready? So say a man and a woman are going and they're engaging in the act. We're not adding any context of like pain or trauma, right? This is purely just a hookup, right? And the woman, for no reason, right, basically goes and says, there's the man's going to town full speed, and the woman says, wait, hold on, or stop. And the guy doesn't register right away, goes 3 more pumps, and then stops, disconnects, and says, I'm sorry, what's going on? Do you think, Nate, that person that went 3 more pumps deserves to spend 18 years in jail and be registered for basically not stopping on a dime?
One, that's not what you said in the video. But
that is quite literally. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Stop. That's not what you said.
Yes,
but I'm gonna address it anyway.
It is.
Yes. The answer to your
Tyler, post the full clip.
Excuse me. Can you stop?
Post the full video. You won't.
You asked your question. Close your mouth. Now, the answer is yes. It is grape. If you continue to penetrate, If you continue to penetrate an individual after they say no, it is grape.
But
that simple.
It's not though. Quite literally.
How is it not grape if somebody says to you no and you still continue?
Because here's the thing that you're.
Wait, if someone sleepwalks and rapes someone in their sleep, is it not grape? Yeah, if someone rapes someone in their sleep while sleepwalking, is this now not grape due to the fact that he's not registering that he's graping someone, Pakt?
I mean, it also depends on the relationship that you have with that person.
What?
If you're with a girl,
he was never talking about accidentally doing something.
Yes, I was.
He was talking about intentionally doing something.
Yes,
you were. You're a fucking.
I just have a scenario for you, and I'm just putting in reverse. Say you're with a woman and you decide you want to withdraw your consent, so you start to pull out, but they clench down on you and pull you in and force you there until you finish in them. What would you consider that?
That would be great.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
But hold on. Okay, so Stone, now let me push back on what you just said. Ready? What you just described was great. What I just described, a miscommunication and a man not stopping on time, is not great.
Dude, it's the same exact thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
Exact same thing.
Make me big too.
Everything to a T, that's the exact same thing.
Make me big real quick.
It's just flipping the man.
I gotta bust.
Question. When you say the amount of pumps does not matter, what do you mean?
That was a separate discussion.
Doesn't matter. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'll elaborate, right? So I said there's a difference between never having a choice and changing your mind.
That's
so
not,
my whole premise. Hold on, let me no. You asked, hold on. Wait a minute. You asked me what I mean.
No.
So you asked me what I mean. I'm explaining and I'm telling you. So that okay, great.
We're just gonna So this is not the question.
Okay, great. So no, we're gonna go and let me actually answer. Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna So when you say that the amount of pumps does not matter, what do you mean?
Okay, I'm telling you right now.
No, I'm not asking you to tell me what the discussion was about. I'm asking you. You're talking about having sex with a woman.
You're trying to force me to answer it in the way you like.
No, I'm not. What?
So then let me speak. Listen. Thank you. Okay. So that was a separate discussion, right? basically me going, and the whole point, if Tyler could literally just post the full clip unedited, right? But for some reason he doesn't want to because
Well, I
somebody's
mean, you're
lying here.
here, and you're
Hold on.
claiming to be a credible source, so you tell us. Go.
Yeah, so I'm telling you right now, that was part of a separate discussion in which I was basically saying, you know, I think that my whole premise actually, I'm on record saying this, I'm recorded saying it, but they're not going to go and put anything that.
Can you talk about the discussion? You're like wasting my time.
I am, dude. Nation, you gotta learn some patience, dude.
I am very.
Dude, I don't care what this.
If I just kept pumping after you, said no Pakt is a grape.
Yeah, but you're completely misrepresenting what
Okay, perfect. So you just conceded that.
It's the same thing.
Conceded his own point, bro.
Even my scenario where you're already consented to something and you're withdrawing the consent.
Well,
my scenario is perfectly analogous to what you were saying, and you said in my case,
and I'm waiting for Pakt to say that she wanted it.
So wait, hold on. Let me ask this guy a question. Pakt, let me give you a scenario, right? If I'm with a chick and we're just kicking it in the couch, you know, drinking, we're not drunk, we're having a good time, and I start and she starts grabbing my hand to, you know, give her a little bit of a touchy somewhere there, and I start doing it, and she starts liking it, and then she says, you know what, stop, never mind. And I keep going and saying, well, you already consented. Would that be considered sexual assault?
Absolutely.
Right, because
so what's the difference? So what's the difference in your situation? Like you said, you're already having sex, but she says no, and you pull out. Like,
well, would you like me to provide a circumstance which would be more comparable to the circumstances that I provided, right?
No, give
so
the circumstance.
I will. So say for example, okay, Nate.
If someone is sleepwalking and they end up graping someone while they're sleepwalking, did they really grape them due to the fact that they weren't able to register what they were doing?
I mean, it depends on the relationship that they have with the person, right? Some girls.
We're not talking about consensual. We are not talking about consensual consent here, man. It's a direct question.
This already presupposes the fact that this was non-consensual because I said they graped someone while they were sleepwalking. Therefore, it was non-consensual from the get-go, right? But they weren't registering what they were doing because in your premise, you're like, well, he didn't register after the 3 pumps. Therefore, it's not grape, right? So my question is, well, this person's sleepwalking, they're not registering what they're doing. But even though they grape someone, is it really grape if this is your like?
Are you talking about the person? Are you talking about the person sleepwalking graping someone, or the person sleepwalking? The person sleepwalking would, if they grape somebody in their sleepwalking, I'm pretty sure they would still be liable for grape.
But they're not registering what they're doing.
What?
In your premise, they're not registering what they're doing. So how is this actually grape?
Okay, excuse me. So great.
So in the 3 pumps, when they didn't register that the woman said no, this is still fucking grape. Stupid.
No, it's not. Okay, so great. Scooby. So let me explain. You ready?
Wow.
Scooby. I'm gonna tie this on.
The person can be fully unconscious, yet you'd say yes, they still grape them. Person's conscious is not paying attention, right? Not great. Makes no sense.
False accusations. You're fucking scumbags.
You believe women shouldn't be able to withdraw consent? You fucking.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. Okay, so would you guys agree that maybe there's a spectrum to cases of SA and R word that maybe like, for example, the woman who was like approached in an alley with her mouth covered and a gun to her head or something would be different from somebody who was, you know, withdrawing consent? Because I wouldn't treat circumstances the same.
Why? No, I would be saying she's being penetrated against her will either way.
They both are word. They're both R word. They're just two completely different circumstances.
How do you not agree that they're both R word? Like you don't have consent in either case.
One is a forceful penetration that was not consented to in the slightest. The other one is somebody making a mistake in their mind and changing their mind.
It doesn't matter.
This guy is so weird, bro. This guy is so fucking weird. The more fucking context, the more context that we give this motherfucker, bro, the worse it is. Yeah. The worse. This man is just like saying, no, it's not our word because you made a mistake and you changed your mind. If you change your mind, it's not our word. Apparently, you just have to like, and what did Pakt say? You made your bed and lie in it? This motherfucker is weird.
Yeah. Hold on. Amazing apparently supports Pakt. So Amazing with a question. So if a woman is having sex with you and she says no, stop, and you continue to penetrate her, pump 3 more times, is this grape? Yes or no?
When you pose it like that, yes.
Sure. What is the difference in your statement and my statement that makes
registering?
That makes it not
registering the intent.
Intent. Hold on.
Yes. So if somebody goes purposefully 3 more pumps, right? As clearly defined in my example, I said it was an accidental miscommunication. The man did not. Yes, it is the entire time. And the thing is, Tyler, I will pay for.
You never said it was accidental communication. Your claim that was not your claim.